Flow to your inner calm shoreline. This last 2 years, I've spent much of my life living almost like a monk in my treehouse by the Umatilla River. I call it a treehouse because I'm nestled in by the trees, which I'm looking at right now with the leaves rustling in the wind. Oh, just take a breath with me. And if you are able to put your hand on your heart, as long as you're not driving, just put your hand on your heart and allow yourself to shift from the human doing to the human being. Take a pause. Just be in quiet. That in this moment, there's nothing to control or manage. There's nowhere to go. That when you hold space for quiet, you allow yourself to anchor to your inner calm shoreline. As if you're standing by the edge of the water, and that no matter whatever's happening in your life, that you can ground inwards. That your breath is the bridge between the mind and the soul. We're living in the 21st century of go, 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 drive through instead of drive by, scroll on the phone for hours rather than slowing down to journal, to read, to reflect. Where in your own life can you take action steps to lean into designing a life that's going to give you the tools to anchor to your inner calm shoreline? Where can you begin to say no to the social engagements? What action steps can you take to ground into your stillness? In what ways can you shift your life to create support for yourself and a structure for your life that's going to bring you the peace that you deserve? It's essential to first recognize where you might feel off kilter, overwhelmed, overworked, overcommitted. Where can you begin to give yourself permission to say no? No to the social engagements, no to the birthday parties, no to joining another board, another committee. And recognizing that the gift of time is essential for the calming of your soul. What structure can you create in your life that's going to allow you stillness? Every day, it's a lifestyle choice. Slowing down enough to eat foods that are good for you. Slowing down enough to retrain the brain, to read, to write in a journal, to get off the phones, to get off the screen time, to feel our breath, to move our bodies. What do you want your life to look like and feel like? And what does anchoring to your inner calm shoreline feel like? What are the action steps you need to take to create change in your life so that you can lean into designing a life that will bring you balance and peace? Where are you overwhelmed in your work? Where are you overwhelmed in your personal relationships? And what are the triggers in your life that are causing disturbance? When we begin to realize that we can change how we react to the triggers in our life, whether it's at work or at home, then we begin to anchor to that inner calm shoreline. When you begin to choose peace rather than chasing validation or approval or the need to impress, and when you begin to stop shouting out your plans to the world or your relationship troubles on social media or your plans on social media, and you begin to root into your inner awareness and your inner calm, and you protect your relationships and you protect your peace and you protect your plans, then there's a profound transformation that begins to happen that allows you to anchor to your inner calm shoreline. What are you running from? Why are you staying so busy? What happens when you just sit? When we begin to awaken to stillness in that inner calm shoreline, and you just sit, I invite you to consider sitting, just starting with 5 minutes every morning and every night. This is a non-denominational practice. It's about just stopping, allowing breath, and just sitting in stillness. What begins to happen when we sit in complete stillness is the healing, the tears, the laughter. When we begin to sit in complete stillness, it can feel agitating, it can feel uncomfortable. It's essential to sit up straight and let the breath move from the base of the spine up through the crown of the head, letting the belly be soft and full. And watch your breath rise and fall. And then you let your eyes close and drop into pools of water. And ask yourself in deep stillness, what do I need to be shown? What do I need to resolve within myself? Where do I need to heal? What pain needs to surface so it no longer becomes a repetitive story of trauma in my life? But in stillness, you allow it all. The tears, the spontaneous laughter, and the deep healing. And it's only when we become rooted in stillness that clarity begins to unravel in our life. When we begin to shift from the human doing to the human being, only then can we truly listen to the guidance of our inner compass. And it's that intuitive knowing that brings us back to the inner calm shoreline of peace. When you begin to witness the distractions that are everywhere from social engagements to social media to activities, and then you begin to remove them like bricks in a wall. And what you're left with is your breath. When you begin to release the overcommitments to shape out a schedule of stillness and to protect your time. That when you have time to become very clear on how you want to spend your time. What is the value of solitude? Complete solitude. Complete quiet. If you can't find that within your home, then going on a walk, going to the mountains, sitting in your car, sitting on a blanket in a park. Solitude. Without family, without friends, without social engagements, without scrolling through a phone. just breath and quiet. Listen deeply. What do you hear in your own stillness? What is your soul trying to communicate with you? What are the deeper messages that you need to be hearing from within the quiet? Allow breath and just be in stillness. Just breathe with me now. Let your eyes melt into pools of water. Separate your teeth to relax your jaw. And anchor to your inner calm shoreline. And it's in this deep peace that your clear intentions for your life will show themselves.